Tonight we are uncovering a part of history in Collier County. One man claims unmarked graves along a busy intersection in Naples deserves respect. Fox 4's Leslie Delaspore has the truth-telling story.
Markers for the unknown along the intersection of Pine Ridge Road and Goodlette Frank Road in Naples stand stone pillars for African Americans who resided in Collier County in the 1920s and early 40s. These pillars, known as Plot Inn, were part of the Rosemary Cemetery just 1 block away. However, due to segregation and development, the alleged 7 adults and 1 child rest here along this busy street. Fred Saunders of Naples did some research, finding out who might be buried underneath.
I stumbled across this story researching the railroads that used to run down here, and the legend was that these were railroad workers that were buried along the side of what was the railroad then. It's now Goodlette Frank Road. 80, 90, 100 years later, it's just a grass strip now with 4 poles sitting there.
Upset by the damage and lack of care of this site, Saunders says he wants answers.
But what we do know is that there's pioneers that have been there for almost 100 years, and there's nothing but 4 concrete poles. 2 of them are dilapidated and laying in the bushes now.
We reached out to Collier County Museums for those answers, providing this placemap of graves along US 41. They tell us they are aware of the history that lies beneath.
Towards the end of May, our staff went to check on Rosemary Cemetery, and in so doing drove around the corner and saw that those markers had been damaged, either hit by a car or a piece of lawn equipment or something. So we started down the road of trying to find out what happened or who would be responsible for fixing the problem.
And have sent staff out to try and repair the damage.
And what happened is when they went to straighten them, they discovered that they weren't just bent over, but they were in fact broken off. So the staff laid them to the side until we could figure out the best way to repair them.
Townsend says at this time the land is privately owned and Collier County Museums are working to gain ownership. But Saunders says that's not enough. He wants the pillars repaired and recognized properly.
We need to mark this off. This needs to be documented, researched, and if we can find out who was there, let's do that. But if nothing else, let's respect them from here on out.
Perfect. In Naples, Leslie Delaspore, Fox 4, in your corner.
Many cities are dealing with the division of